Hey man, welcome to another edition, the first edition of the last Timeout. I'm here with my boy Denzel, aka Denzel. Talk to him.
What's good, y'all? What's good?
Yeah, we just out here. We just making an NBA podcast. We go to a school where there's not a lot of people who talk basketball, and I found Denzi. I can hold a conversation with him without wanting to rip my hair out. So it's just a great match because we both love to talk basketball. We've been watching basketball for years now. We just love the game of basketball, and we know right now it's a tough time with no basketball, but it's still plenty of NBA news out there that we can discuss. And today we're gonna go over our top 10 point guard list. So yeah, but before we get into that, it's some not minor news, but the NBA has been pretty active lately. Today they started a 2K tournament. Dizzy, tell me what you thought about that, bro.
Honestly, all these NBA players suck at 2K.
Bro, we know they care about that check, man. They don't care nothing, boy. They don't care nothing about 2K.
I thought KD was cold, but
He
Derrick
be
Jones Jr.
talking
gave him that
crazy.
work, man.
Yeah, man. Derrick Jones Jr. been on the streak lately. First the dunk contest, now this looking crazy. But yeah, man, that it really ain't too much to be said about that. It was just I don't know. I barely like playing like play now myself. I barely like 2K period. But to watch somebody else play in their trash, I just
Nah,
can't bear to watch it.
but you gotta appreciate them for trying to provide some
Yeah.
entertainment,
Yep.
man.
Yep. You do gotta yeah. That's one thing I did look over. I appreciate you bringing that up. They are trying. It's tough times. A lot of people they just want to take want to take their mind off the situation, and they're doing the best they can. So I like that.
Right.
But let's get into another topic. It says Adam Silver was on a phone call with Trump and some other leagues about potentially reopening once the national healthcare system says it's okay. So this just hope, man. It's not a big topic, but to us NBA fans, to us not even NBA, just sport fans, it's giving us hope that even though the fans can't be there, at least we'll have something to watch on TV. So, what you think about that, Denzi?
I really don't like the idea of the this season reopening. I
Okay,
think they should just cancel it.
okay. I feel you. Yeah, the fans. That's one thing, but you gotta protect them players' health, man. You gotta protect them. Uh, yeah, and the National Basketball Players Association, they was on the phone with Adam Silver and some more head execs of the NBA. They want them to take a pay cut, and I believe
Fifty
it
percent.
50% in the middle of April.
Yeah,
And
April 15th.
April 15th, and I heard that they renegotiated it to like sometime in May. And the Players Association, they said they want to lower down to 25%. So how do you feel about that? Do you think that's selfish on the players' part to want to lower it down to 25% or what?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I feel like they get paid too much.
Okay.
Like it's more important things in the world, and they just get paid OD amount of money.
Hmm.
So I think a 50% pay cut really won't be too much to
Okay.
ask for.
Yeah, we were on 2K last night. We wanted to save it for the podcast, but we just couldn't help but talk about it. We were talking about how we know it's not going to affect the Steph Currys of the world, the Tobias Harrises of the world, because 50% they still probably going to be bringing in like multi-million dollars. Like
Exactly.
they're gonna be good, but it's more going to affect the rookies that's trying to, get it out the mud for their family. So it's going to affect them harder than the top players of the world. So you see all these big players signing contracts. You got to know it's not about them. It's for the people who were drafted this following draft class, and they were drafted low. It's about them, the ones that's making not as much money as these stars. You know. Okay. Our next topic. We're seeing more and more NBA players. They're recovering from the coronavirus. We heard Christian Wood was the first one I think that was reported. We see Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. So we're seeing more and more NBA players recover from this virus, and it's a good thing. Right now, it's not a lot of hopeful stuff going on. So, Denzel, what do you think about that NBA players recovering?
Uh, got much to say about that. It's just we don't like Rudy Gobert. I think he should retire after this.
Guys, we're just playing. We're just playing. We know we want everybody to be in good health. But Rudy Gobert, it's a lot of people that do feel that way. But at the end of the day, we do want Rudy Gobert. We want him in good health, good strength.
Right.
But it is going. But I think it is gonna cause some drama. Donovan Mitchell has already been off the record saying that this is gonna take some time. This is not anything to play with. So it might affect the chemistry in the locker room of the Jazz organization. This is gonna be
Yeah.
something that they're gonna have to get past, and if they want to get go forward. Because I believe what Rudy Gobert is a free agent in about 2 years.
Yeah, and I seen that Donovan Mitchell was frustrated with Rudy Gobert still.
Yeah, so if that's gonna be an ongoing thing, it's really gonna test.
It's really gonna change their team.
Yeah, we're gonna test that chemistry, but this is the time for players like the Mike Conleys, the Joe Ingles, because even though Mike Conley really not doing nothing on the court, it's sad to see top 10 point guard last year.
Thought he was gonna do great on this
Yeah.
team.
But this is where he can make an impact. He can bring that locker room together, being the veteran that he is.
Right.
Joe Ingles is a big family man. Maybe he can make the locker room. Maybe it can be used as something to grow. You know, so this is really gonna test their chemistry. We're really finna see like how well of a team they are together. All right. So next, the horse
Wait, hold
competition.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Yeah,
This is a bit off topic, but is all schools closed or is it just some?
all schools. I no, I don't even think our school is closed, bro.
Because I'm seeing here that Steph is a substitute teacher. I kid you not. It says he's filling in as a substitute second grade teacher.
What? Steph has
That's
been
actually
tripping
wild.
lately. Steph has been tripping lately. We've been
Oh,
seeing him on question Q&A. He's been tripping. So it really ain't no telling what Steph been up to. But that's everybody. A lot of NBA players, they just doing stuff out of the ordinary because they're so bored. They like a couple NBA players who said they've never seen this much free time in a minute. So
yeah.
so some people are looking. That's one way you can look at it as like as a positive instead of a negative. We know it's a lot of negative stuff going on, but you always got to look at the brighter side. So next we have the horse competition being televised. Okay, so this
This is
is
a big one.
this has potential if they play their cards right. They say they not getting no lower class. They not getting camera and Payne type players. They say they getting high profile players. They say they
Say Cameron Payne.
shout out Cameron Payne, man. But nah, man, I don't want to see you on my TV screen. No sir, no sir. But yeah, they say they getting high profile players for this, man. What's your thoughts on this, man? I've been waiting to hear this, man. What's your thoughts?
This is gonna be like really huge, like around the world, really, because there's no basketball going
It
on.
is.
This is gonna be like the biggest source of entertainment.
Yeah,
Like everyone's gonna be watching this because
yeah.
it's televised, right?
Yeah, ESPN, I
Yeah,
believe.
on NBA, yeah.
Hmm. So yeah, that's just gonna be a big thing. hopefully we do see the LeBrons, the Steph Currys, the Paul Georges, Kawhi Leonard, hopefully, and it'll be over a camera, so they won't be together, due to the social distancing. So they'll be at a private gym, so we don't have
Oh, I didn't
to.
know that.
Yeah, so they'll have just like I guess a couple camera people in there filming it, and then it'll just go like that, so they can
Yeah.
abide by the social distancing rules. Okay, now, oh man, the Hall of Fame class, man, got KG, Timmy D, and the late great Kobe Bryant, man. I'm gonna let you
Love to
start off
see
with
it,
this.
man.
I'm gonna let you
Love to
start
see
off
it,
with
man.
this, man, because I know you love biggest Kobe fan I know next to my brother-in-law, man. Y'all are the biggest Kobe fan, so go ahead and elaborate on that, man.
Bro, when I woke up to the news, man, tears started falling, man. Honestly, tears started falling. And I seen that Vanessa Bryant had said some, brought tears to my eyes again, man.
Yeah,
Kobe's my all-time favorite player. I love to see this. Love it.
this is gonna be. Even though he's not gonna be there, this either way it go is it's gonna go down as one of the greatest Hall of Fame, and people are debating that this is the greatest Hall of Fame inductee class, and I don't see a reason why, man. These are three all time great players, man. Three all time great players, man. Like top. I know Kobe's top 15 for sure. I know Timmy D's top 25. So, and KG he's top 40 for sure. So this Hall of Fame class is something special, man.
Next year's is gonna be pretty good too.
Oh yeah, who I ain't even checked up on that, bro. Who all
We got Paul Pierce, Chris Bosh,
who
Chris Webber too,
who Chris?
Sean Marion, Ben Wallace,
Okay.
and Chauncey Billups.
Oh, so that's deep, bro. That's a deep class right there. I like that for real. That's a deep class. But let's go ahead. What they've been waiting for, man. Let's go ahead and get into the top 10 point guards, man. You know the vibes. All right, so
This gonna spark a little argument, man.
yeah, start. Who's y'all number 10? Who's y'all number 10?
All right, we're gonna start with number 10. Number 10, number 10. Number 10, De'Aaron Fox.
Ooh, De'Aaron Fox did it. He's not on my list, bro.
He's not on your list?
De'Aaron Fox is not on my list.
What?
De'Aaron Fox is.
What?
Bro? No, De'Aaron Fox has took a step back, bro. I think it's because of Luke Walton, bro. De'Aaron Fox ain't really. I mean, he's still been solid, bro. Starter point guard material. I like De'Aaron Fox's game, but he's took
Okay,
a.
look, let's do this. Look, I really base this top 10 like not off of team performance. You know what I mean?
Not off of team performance.
Yeah.
But that goes into effect, bro. Point guard is one of the primary positions. So you can't have a good team without at least a solid point guard. So I think if we were going to do a position that goes off team winning, I think that this should be the list because of the importance of the point guard. You know?
Hmm. I don't know, man.
I got
Who's your number 10?
I got D'Angelo Russell at number 10.
You have him at 10? Oh
I
my.
got D'Angelo Russell at number
What?
10. Hold on, let me explain. Let me
Okay.
explain.
I'm not basing team performance at all if we're gonna do that.
No. Look, I got D'Angelo Russell at number 10. I got D'Lo at 10 because he bounced between two teams this season, and he was putting up some good numbers. The Warriors weren't winning, but he was putting up some pretty good numbers.
Amazing
Yeah,
numbers.
he was.
Career highs.
Yeah, career highs. I wouldn't say amazing, but he was putting up some good numbers. In my eyes, I think he's definitely been top 10 worthy. And to be honest with you, it was between him and De'Aaron Fox. And I've looked at De'Aaron Fox. I know he got a coaching change, but D'Lo, he's went from organization to organization, and he's brought Minnesota one of their first wins since 2019. So I see the immediate impact. I even on social media, you see him posting with his teammates, his newly found teammates, and they're just growing and growing already. So you see I see D'Angelo Russell becoming a leader, and I just have to. I want to see that step from De'Aaron Fox, where he's the vocal leader. You see in Sacramento, you got Buddy Hield acting out. I feel like De'Aaron Fox. I know he can't control another man, but I feel like they're I feel like they should be gelling a little bit better, and I feel like part of that falls on De'Aaron Fox. But he's young; he has time to grow.
They're not doing bad at all.
That
Like
I
for the
expected
Western
them to.
Conference, they're not really doing too bad.
Yeah. Okay.
If they were in the East, they'd be like top 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have 28 wins.
That's a solid. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. What seed were they? They were the
They're 11th seed right now.
yeah
Well,
28 and 36. So they and if they were bro, you're right. They be sitting right at if they were in the East, they'd be sitting
ninth.
ninth. Right in front of Washington if they were in the East. So tell me your number 9, bro. I'm gonna let you start it off right here.
My number 9, I got Chris Paul.
Gee. Oh, that's low. I'm a oh my god. I got John Moran at number 9.
Okay. Oh,
Something. You tell me why you got Chris Paul so low, man.
okay.
Why? Oh my God. Why?
Okay, here's the thing. I didn't include team performance at all. So I think that's why ours is going to be a lot different.
Okay, so you went by numbers more, right? You went by numbers more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, who's the better individual player? Leadership, you know?
Leadership take into account of winning, though, bro.
But I don't want to include winning because really, that's not really fair in some situations.
It isn't.
Like,
Okay.
you look at Trae Young, he's easily a top 3 point guard.
Yeah.
Individually. But
Yeah,
he doesn't have the pieces.
individually. Okay. So, yeah, our list is going to be a lot different. Okay. I put John Morant because he he's a natural born leader, bro. He you see that swag, you know. Even though I didn't like him calling out Iguodala, going back and forth with stuff on social media or whatever, but he's showing that he has that swag. He told James Harden about after he hit a three. He said, "James Harden, you better somebody tell him about me." And
Yeah, I seen
I just see that swag on John Morant, and he's backing
that
it up
killer
too.
mentality.
He's backing it up, you know, giving you 18 points per game, giving you around 7 assists, and giving you around 5 rebounds. You know, he's backing it up. That's what you like to see from a good young point guard, man. That's exactly what you like to see, right? So, who do you have at your 8?
Dates. We have Spencer Dinwiddie.
Oh, oh my God, I got Trae Young in my number 8.
Whoa. I just finished saying, well, yeah, you're taking wins into accountability.
Okay, I have Trae Young at
Even
number
like
8.
that, I still think he's a top 5 point guard.
It was debatable, but
He's averaging better stats than Dame.
yeah, if we just go by stats, Trae Young putting up ridiculous numbers, and it's just his second season. I personally didn't expect this jump. He's putting
Yeah, that was crazy.
he honestly treating NBA players like they back in OU back in college days. He just
Yeah.
he he really going crazy out there, man. But you have Spencer Dinwiddie at your who did you had to have left some good people off, bro. You had to have left some good people off, bro.
Just the one, but it's kind of biased.
Oh my
It's just this
gosh.
one player was biased.
Okay. Okay.
Just this one.
How do you have Spencer Dinwiddie? Who are your 9 and 10 again? Who are your 9 and 10?
I have Chris Paul and De'Aaron Fox.
So you're telling me that Spencer
This is
Dinwiddie
just off of stats, though.
you the stats thing is, I don't know, man. You have when you take into, well, Spencer Dinwiddie has been, he's been doing good as a leader actually, but with,
With he
yeah,
hasn't had Kyrie a lot this season. That's why I put him there because of their
there,
where they stand
I
at.
I say Spencer Dinwiddie is kind of a leader because of, he was able to win a couple games without Kyrie. We know when the season started, Spencer Dinwiddie, he around that November December area. We know Spencer Dinwiddie was doing his thing, kind of cooled off, but they he kept the Nets in, around the playoff hunt, you know. So
Right.
next, let's get into our number 7. Right, we on number 7.
7.5 Kemba.
Okay, I got Kyle Lowry at my number 7.
Yeah, that's the player I was talking about.
Okay,
I
so what?
didn't want to put him in the top 10.
Oh, okay. Oh, you didn't want how could, but Kyle
Okay,
Lowry,
look, if
bro.
if I had to put him in,
Mhm.
uh, I'd take out De'Aaron Fox
Okay,
and I
I,
put
I was hoping you would say that because it honestly this season is it, bro. Kyle Lowry, he's been doing his thing.
yeah, I'd put Kyle Lowry at 9 and I leave Chris Paul at 10.
Wow. Okay. So I got Kyle Lowry. I mean, what can you
Or
say?
I no 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 no. Actually, I'd put Spencer down and I put Kyle Lowry there
Okay. Okay.
at 8. Yeah,
So I got Kyle Lowry at 7. I mean, what can you say coming off a championship, still giving you 19, 7, and 4 rebounds, doing it efficiently. So to me, Kyle Lowry, well, actually, he hasn't been at 41%. It's not too bad.
yeah, he's not that efficient. That's
It's not too bad, but like I was saying, just his leadership. It's so weird. Him and Chris Paul, they have younger point guards, but they're developing them. So it's kind of weird. Kyle
yeah,
Lowry's mentoring Fred Van Vliet, while Chris Paul is mentoring Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So Kyle Lowry and Chris Paul, their numbers might be down, but the fact that the leadership, man, for me, man, and they're in Toronto. What are they like? They're like a top 3 seed, right? Top 3 seed, if I'm
yeah, I think so.
not mistaken. So just Kyle Lowry's ability to lead and still develop his young guys and still be able to put up his numbers. It's I love it. I absolutely love it. So let's get to number 6. I got no other than Ben Can't Shoot Simmons. Who you got at your number 6?
No one's gonna agree with this. It's D'Lo.
Oh,
Yes, I put him above Kemba.
oh man. Okay, let me. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me tell you why I got Ben Simmons. We know, honestly, we probably, if Ben Simmons doesn't listen up and expand his game to be able to at least shoot a 15-footer, then these are the type of numbers we're gonna have to get used to, unless Joel Embiid gets traded and he
He
becomes
has
that.
improved.
He has improved in certain. I
I think he's
see.
like 2 for 6 from 3 this season. That's like that's like
That's a
43%,
big
I
thing,
think.
no, bro. The crowd, that crowd was cheering like they had just won the finals when he hit that three from that wing. They it is honestly crazy off a 3-pointer, but that had to be a sign of being. And I don't think he shot a threes I don't think he's been taking them since. And it's crazy because Ben Simmons knows he has social media just like the rest of us. He sees the stuff NBA memes is posting.
Yeah.
He sees all of that, and I just hope that one day it does. Okay, maybe I should go get a couple jumpers up. maybe I should do the stuff that I was doing in the off season. Maybe I should try 1 or 2 per game. You don't. For me, Ben Simmons doesn't have to be a consistent 3-point shooter. I don't think he can never be that in his career, and that's fine. But if you can get to the point where people aren't just gonna leave you open when you're standing at the 3-point line, that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me right there. Right.
Right.
So explain to me why you have D'Lo over Kemba Walker, man. Oh my God.
Well, like I said, I'm not including team performance. But look, bro, he's averaging more points than Kemba.
Let me
He's averaging 23 points.
okay. Let me pull up
That's
Kemba.
that's a career high right there.
Let me pull up Kemba's.
4 rebounds a game. That's I think that's another career high.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 6 assists.
Okay, I like
But
I like that.
understandably, he was on Golden State. He's not passing the ball to what's his name?
Jordan Poole.
Yeah, he's not passing the ball to them bums over there.
Yeah.
No disrespect to them, but they're not good.
Yeah.
So 6 assists for what he had, that's pretty good.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
It, I don't agree with it at all. But I did see a little bit of leadership from D'Angelo Russell. We seen great team. It's almost like great team chemistry everywhere he goes. Even though the Warriors weren't winning, they played hard. We seen them beat the Rockets on Christmas Day.
yeah,
And a lot of time, people, the Warriors had a lot of nationally televised games, but people didn't tune in, so they wouldn't know that they're not one of these other teams that's
yeah.
going
They
to
really
go.
play hard.
They play hard, but the roster just it's just not good
They couldn't
enough.
get it
They
done.
yeah they end of the day they were competing. They were gritty. They would fight with you, and they would still get blew out, but. At least you could. At least you could. You feel me? Like at least you were competing. You didn't go out sad. You left it all on the court, and that's pretty much all you can ask for. All right, man. It's time to get into the top 5. I'm gonna go ahead and say CP3. Let me tell you why. I got CP3. This is this is not his greatest statistical season. He's not doing anything crazy. But the leadership, man. The
Yeah,
leadership is ridiculous. Honestly, when Chris Paul was in on the Rockets and even in LA, I thought he was kind of a troublemaker and just kind of wild. I'm like, dang, he kind of too old to be doing this stuff and getting accused of what he kind of getting too old for it. But now that he's on OKC, I see him completely different. I honestly, coming into the season, I saw OKC as a lottery team, to be honest with you. And the fact that they're sitting comfortably in the playoffs, competing for a higher seed in the playoffs, that amazes me right there. That absolutely
yeah.
amazes me right there. So, who do you have at your number
5, I
5?
have no other than Ben Simmons.
Okay, Ben Simmons. Okay, if you elaborate on him, what are your thoughts on him
Well,
this season, other
I'm
than
not the
his jump
biggest
shooting?
fan of Ben Simmons, man. Honestly,
Okay, no
uh,
problem.
but he's a great offensive and defensive player, man. Uh, great at
Okay,
passing the ball. He's a great leader, man. You see when they lost Joel Embiid, still managed to pull through. Uh, yeah, man.
okay, okay. I like that. You say I say he's a great leader on the court.
Yeah,
We Al Horford then came out and said that they don't know who's the leader in that locker room, and I'm like, Al Horford, they paying you like
yeah. You better.
120 million. The least you could do is
You're
step
not
up. You
scoring. Might
feel
as well do
me?
something else.
Yeah, do something, bro. Like, come on, do something in the locker room. No, I'm playing. I know he is playing some good defense, and his numbers do go up when Joel Embiid is not playing. Just an
Yeah,
adjustment for him at power forward. But it's just it's just weird, man. It's honestly just it's just a weird situation that he's such a good leader on the court, and they don't know who the leader is off the court, because I feel like that's going to have to come together because they got so many mixed personalities, man, on that roster. So they just gonna have to figure out a leader in that Philadelphia team, and I do see that being Ben Simmons. I don't know if he's gonna have to be more vocal or whatever has to happen, whether it's a trade or anything. But they need to get a vocal leader. We actually see it happening when Jimmy Butler was there. He was no doubt that vocal leader. He was that guy. He was that guy that's gonna call you out. He's that guy that's gonna if you not doing your thing, he gonna tell you. So now that he's gone, it's just a void there, and somebody in the front office needs to fill it if Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid is not gonna step up. So who do you have at your number 4?
I have Russell Westbrook. Yeah, he didn't make the top 3. But you'll understand when you see who's above him, honestly. I don't have much to say about him.
Okay, my number 4, I got Kemba Walker. I got Kemba Walker just because, like I said, bro, the leadership. We see, even though I don't think that Kemba Walker is a better player than Kyrie, I feel like the fit is better because he's letting Jason Tatum become the number one option. And that's what I wanted to see. I knew Kyrie wasn't going to let Jason Tatum, and he's being more of a vet while still giving you 21 4 rebounds and 5 assists. While still getting his numbers, even though it's not Charlotte days, but he's still getting his numbers while winning, and I think that's most important to him, and he understands that and values that. So it's just Kemba Walker doing an amazing job, just being a good leader, right? So who do you have as your number 3, bro? I can't wait to hear this. Who do you have at number 3? Wow, Trae Young.
The Trae Young.
Okay, tell me about that, bro. Why do you
the jump that he had this season is unbelievable. These are MVP numbers,
right?
30 points, 9 assists, 4 rebounds. He just needs the right pieces, man. But they have a lot of potential on that team.
They do. DeAndre Hunter, good up and they have Kevin Huerter. They got a lot of potential on that team. But let me go ahead and say this: I couldn't put. I had Trae Young at 8. I had him that low because he's one of the worst defenders in the league.
Yeah.
In the league. So while he's giving you 28, he's probably giving up 20 a night. So it's like, I understand that he's undersized, but if Trae Young can become an at least solid defender where they just not picking on him all the time, because they're going to pick on him, but if he's not picked on all the time, that's when you can put him in the MVP conversations. And of course, when his team starts winning, because they ended the season 20-47, which is not good at all. Not good at all. So they were tied for the third worst team in the league. So my number 3, I got Russell Westbrook, man.
Yeah.
Let me just say this: Russell Westbrook has been amazing. Yeah. Russell Westbrook has been amazing ever since he stopped shooting threes. Ever since that he had to come to terms with himself mentally that I might not be able to ever knock down threes as much as I think I could. Though I hit a couple clutch threes back in OKC, that might not be my game. So what I am going to do, I'm stronger than a lot of these point guards, and I'm a baby him. So you got to he's been taking him to the rack. And right now you see with the Thunder, with the Rockets, they're embracing Russell Westbrook. You see, they've taken the center out the paint so he can get to the paint with no center standing in there. so the spacing is right. So if he drops to the paint, a defender want to double team, you really can't because he got shooters all around him.
5 out basically.
In his greatest, yeah, it really is 5 out. So you can't double team him in the paint or he's going to kick out. So it's just a perfect. The Rockets organization, they really put him in a perfect position to succeed. So I really like it. I really do like it. Hopefully, the playoffs do come back, and I want to see him in the playoffs and see what he can do there. All right. So who do you have as your number 2?
All right. Well, really, number 2 and number 1 can be switched. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
But I have Luka.
Okay, you have Luka at number 2. Okay, I have Damian Lillard
Yeah,
at
and
my
I had
number
Dame at
2.
1.
Okay, I had
Yeah, they can
Luka.
be
I had
switched.
Luka
I feel
at
like there's no debate
number
there.
1. They it. Let me tell you why I put Lillard at number 2. Because Lillard, what was it? Late February to early March, he had that span where he's giving you like 50, and if he's not giving you 50, he's giving you 40 and a double-double. Just ridiculous numbers. So that span right there alone just really woke me up to what he's doing in Portland. I kind of slept on him because their team really hasn't been winning a lot of games. They're one out the 9th seed, but Portland from for them to go to a Western Conference Finals to fighting for the 9th seed. I understand the injuries, I understand, but it just really held Lillard back from being number 1 on my
Yeah.
list. So, what's your thoughts on Luka at number 2? What's your thoughts
Honestly,
on
the
that?
only reason I would put Luka at 2 is because he's one of the worst defenders in the league, man. He's not getting it done.
Yeah, yes, no doubt. He do have improvement on that side of the ball, and I feel like for him to be a solidified, really because he's in the MVP conversation, but nobody's really saying Luka's going to
Yeah.
win it. So for him to solidify himself as a real, MVP candidate, I feel like he's going to have to get it done on the other end of the ball, man.
Also, another reason
So,
is because
mhm.
Luka is an inconsistent shooter.
He is. He
30%
really
from
is. What
3.
is?
That's
Yeah. Yeah. He does. He does have a tendency to jack up threes, but I feel like that some of that has came from like him not feeling like he doesn't have anybody else to rely on. But now I think that Kristaps Porzingis, I feel like he's gonna um, unload some of that pressure that Luka had on his back the previous season. And I feel like he's over the next year's his 3-point percentage is definitely gonna go up if everything keeps going how it's
yeah.
going now. All right. Well, hey man, that's been the first episode of the last time out, man. We finna get up on out of here. Any last words you wanna say, Denzel?
Hey, man, this was fun, man. This was
It
really
really,
fun.
it really was. We got a lot of improvement. This was just our first
Yeah.
episode,
We gonna continue to do this.
so we have yeah. We just want everybody to be with us and help us grow, so we can shoot for the top. We know it's a lot of other NBA podcasts, and we don't do nothing but look up to them, honestly, for inspiration. So we just want to be able to give our side and our opinion on it, right? So yeah, that's it, man. We out of here.